Hello everyone. I'd like to make a quick demo of something that I've been working on letting people customize, letting a user customize a golden template. So what I mean is that the idea is that you have like a use case where you have a team of platform admin customize, make a remote pipeline, a pipeline that's for the user to use, and that pipeline would have like all the things like that the user would be interested in, but in certain case the user wants to override one of the tasks. So the way my demo works is that I have a pipeline run. So the pipeline run is the central things for the user to use, and that pipeline run would only have like the annotation, some annotation. Currently, those annotation needs to be on the pipeline run. We may be able to do in the future, like to be able on the remote pipeline. And yeah, as I said, the remote pipeline, which is something that's come from the platform engineers. You would have like a few parameters that the user can customize. Some of them can be mixed with pipeline as code parameters, and you have like a pipeline ref with the name. So the way it works on pipeline as code, if you didn't know, is that when it sees, it's going to fetch that pipeline, and it's going to see that there is a reference to a pipeline that's called remote pipeline, and it's going to embed directly this inside the pipeline run. And so if you see the remote pipeline, it's called remote pipeline as I said, and there is an annotation on it that says like fetch that task from remotely. So what does it mean? It means the same as what we had before for the remote pipeline, is that whenever it's going to see the remote task in there, then it's going to override it. So let's see if the simple use case where like the user didn't customize it, and it just going to use the pipeline that comes from remote. So we're going to do that. We have a thing that's going to push. We already have a pull request open, so it makes it easier to test. And so it's going to pass it, and it's going to create the pipeline run. It's going to see the remote annotations and everything. That was the logs of pipeline as code, by the way, of the controller. So now I can see the output of my pipeline run, and it says like it's coming from pipeline, it's exit 1. So that's what we want, because that's a task that's coming from a pipeline that exit 1. So in this case, like for example, the user wants to customize that remote task. So what would they do? It's like they would open the PR. They would just say in there, it's like what I want is like I want to get this task from remote as well. It can be inside the repo as well. It doesn't have to be as an HTTP URL. But and I want like to be able to use that and embed it instead of the one that's coming from the remote pipeline. And since that remote pipeline run, which we see as the same name as the one that's coming from the golden template, then it's going to be able to override it. And in this case, it's going to echo pipeline run, and it's not going to exit 1. So let's try that. Let's try to push again the thing, and to make a new test, make it easy. So it's pick it up. So now, like if you look at the logs carefully, you can see that it's going to say that it's keeping the remote task because it's already defined it in pipeline run, which means like it's being overridden. And if you look at the output of the pipeline run that's been run, it's like it just like you used that pipeline run from outside, from the pipeline run itself, and not from the remote pipeline. So that's a way to use. So in this case, like the remote pipeline would have, like in a real world, would like have a bunch of tasks in there. But if the user wants to specialize, customize just one part of it, they can provide their own task. As long as it has the same name, then it would be automatically overridden and would work like that. So that's it. Thanks for listening, and feel free to give any comments if you have some. Thank you.